In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good.
Micah 6 and 12. For the rich men thereof full of violence. Like the rich men. The rich men are full of violence. And that's who's keeping things going. That's who's pushing the drugs in our community.
That's right.
That's who's passing the laws and the legislations in our cities. That's who's in Washington. That's who's sitting on Capitol Hill making decisions for the labor of the people. Wicked men, read that again. For the rich men there are full of violence. Like these men are full of violence, man.
Politics never changed anything. That man will tell you anything to get voted in. Because once he voted in, he got the job. How long are they going to promise us something, man? Hold on. Have we been promised better schools, better jobs? How long have we been promised the same thing? You run for the same game every 4 years. Better jobs, better schools, better society, more money. You got less money in your pockets now? The majority of us out here are 2 paychecks away from being homeless.
The main reason why they divided and deceived the people, man, in America through philosophies. And what was the main culprit of these philosophies? These churches out here, man. These churches out here, Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, Evangelist, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon. How you got all these different churches reading out of one book, man? With 5 or 7 different philosophies coming out of all these different churches, man. These churches can't even come together, man. Why? Because they're not teaching this Bible. They're teaching what? Religion. They're teaching religion, man. They're not teaching the truth that's coming out this Bible. That's why they can't stop the hurricanes. They can't stop the storms. They can't stop the diseases. They can't do nothing, man. They got you run up inside these churches singing, dancing, singing a song, dancing a little bit, singing a song, dancing a little bit more. But they're not doing nothing for the masses of the people in the world, man. That's why the Lord said, beware lest any man for you through philosophy.
Ye worship, ye know not.
You worship, but you know not what, man. Because nowhere in the Bible does the Bible tell you to become a Roman Catholic. Nowhere in the Bible does it say become a Baptist or a Methodist or a Pentecostal. Nowhere in the Bible does it say these things, man. Who taught these things? Your leaders, man.
8:46 a.m., New York City, New York. American Airlines Flight 11 is allegedly flown into the North Tower by Mohammed Atta. This is the widely known video of the attack, shot by Jules Naudet. At face value, it may not look like much. However, upon closer inspection, in case you missed it, one more time. If you look closely, you'll notice that the shadow of the plane meets the building after the flash occurs. This means that the flash is not the fuselage colliding with the building, but rather a separate event. Not to mention that the flash is twice as wide as the fuselage itself. Within minutes of the attack, news teams from all over the city had their cameras trained on the World Trade Center. Therefore, the second impact was covered by almost every conceivable angle. This footage was shot by CNN. On the underside of the fuselage, an extra piece of equipment is visible. When questioned about this, Boeing representatives refused to discuss it due to national security. This is what the underside of a Boeing 767 should look like. The following footage is taken from the documentary Why the Towers Fell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bring it back. Did you catch that? A missile is fired seconds before impact. skeptics claim that the flash is the fuselage colliding with the building. If that were the case, it would look like this. Also, notice that the flash is reflected in the fuselage of the plane. The flash is also present in footage taken by Evan Fairbanks, Jennifer Spell, CNN. Al-Qaeda certainly couldn't have added this equipment at Logan International Airport. And even if they did, the flight crew would have noticed it.
Trying to teach our people, man. That's what we out here trying to teach our people, brother, to come back to Christ. Wait a minute, to come back to Christ and to take their trust out of America.